Paper, board, and corrugated board are used in countless situations. Every user has his own requirements.
Kitchen paper has to absorb water and a cardboard box has to be water-resistant. A banknote has to be able to be folded hundreds of times, but a newspaper is discarded after only a day. Some types of paper are developed for very specific uses, such as filters in laboratories, and paper for art purposes.
Making paper and packaging is an art in itself. A paper maker has to deal with just as many parameters as the pilot of a big Boeing. The paper industry is durable, innovative, and dynamic.
The Focus program provides you with a modern way of learning the skill of making paper, board, and corrugated board. It's suitable for people who already work in the industry or want to work in it.
Did you know that more than 40 Focus modules are available? Over 30 of them are oriented towards the pulp, paper, and board industry, and 11 modules have been made especially for the corrugated board industry. All multimedia modules have been made to support training for operators working in the paper, board, and corrugated board industry. Each module can be used as a self-study material and as a supplement to a number of meetings with a trainer or teacher.
Dat kun je weer inhalen. En als je op de zelftoets gaat staan.
Here is a brief overview to give an idea of the other modules. One important and large module covers the properties of paper in relation to their measurement, the raw materials, and the production process. There are 3 modules dealing especially with pulp production, pulp preparation, and the paper machine. Examples are mechanical and chemical digestion, de-inking, the constant section, the stock feed section, the wire section, paper chemistry, water management, vacuum, pressing, and drying. Here is an example of steam and condensate.
A tensioning method called run is used to prevent edge tears and creasing, and to keep the paper web supported during drying.
And of pulp preparation.
The pulper cycle begins by filling the pulper with white water from the silo. This tank is approximately the same volume as the pulper. This enables us to quickly fill the pulper with water. The conveyor belt runs, dropping the bales into the pulper. This is called a charge or batch.
There are also modules specifically devoted to paper coating and paper finishing, such as coating, calendaring, and cutting. In addition, there is also a summary module, such as that for the paper machine. There are also specific modules for the tissue machine and the board machine. A number of general modules cover troubleshooting, maintenance, statistics, process control, safety, and the environment. Here is an example of troubleshooting.
Once we've implemented the solution, we verify the result. We do this immediately after resolving the fault, and a couple of times more later on.
There are many interesting modules dealing with corrugated board. There is one about paper as a raw material, of course. There are 2 modules about the corrugated board machine. Here is an example.
This is the slitting scoring section, where the final sheets are cut to width or height.
Also available are flat die cutting, rotary die cutting, inliner, flexographic printing, and folding and gluing. This clip is an example of the inliner module. In this part, we will explain in more detail the most important parts of the die cut section, the tool cylinder, and the impression cylinder. There are also supplementary modules for corrugated board available, covering troubleshooting, first-line maintenance, safety, the environment, and hygiene. Here is an example of troubleshooting.
Without any systematic approach.
I've got bad warped sheets with loose sides. What do you think?
Yeah, it'll be the glue weight again. I'll set it a bit higher. And otherwise, I can always set it a bit lower. Or I'll play around with the temperature. I'll do something.
Too many to name. Would you like to know more? Then visit www.focustraining.eu. Focus modules are or will be available in several languages, including English, German, and French.
The Focus series has come about through the close collaboration between the Dutch, German, and Austrian training centers, Wappe, Gernsbach, and Sterrenmühl. The European Union has also contributed to their development with a subsidy in the context of the Leonardo da Vinci program. Experts from a total of 9 countries have been involved. Professionals from sector associations and companies such as SCA Packaging, SAPI, Mondi, Stora Enso, and Smurfit Kappa. The European sector organizations FEFCO and SAPI have also lent their support to the project.